Hey guys, welcome back for the video. Today I'm doing a quick Premier League predictions video for the next match day. I'm going to start with obviously Chelsea versus West Ham, which is tomorrow at which is tomorrow. Anyway, and then I'm going to go through the rest. The game's on the 23rd. And then going on to the 24th, and then the one on the 25th. Okay, so West Ham versus Chelsea. West Ham, if I scroll up a bit, got off to a pretty rough start with a 3-0 loss to Sunderland. And Chelsea had a 0-0 draw against Crystal Palace with both teams not being too great, right? So I think West Ham versus Chelsea won't have a five goal thriller or whatever you want to call it, right? I think it'll be 2-0 to Chelsea. Not too high score line, but also not one where West Ham even really fight. Anyway, next is City versus Tottenham. I think Tottenham could pull off something, but I feel like it'll be a 2-1 win for City. I don't think Tottenham will manage to win against City here, but I think they will put up a fight to stop City from scoring too many, and so that they keep it like a close-ish game. Bournemouth versus Wolves. Bournemouth, their defence has been obliterated, but Wolves, I think just like the City game, I think it'll be a 2-1 win to Bournemouth, because their defence has been absolutely torn apart in the transfer window, but Wolves seem like they're going to be a lot less stronger this season. So I think it'll be a 2-1 win to Bournemouth, just like the game before. Sunderland, Burnley. I think that one is going to be a close one, but it won't be like a high-scoring one. I think it'll be a 1-0 to Burnley. I think Tottenham were exceptional in that Burnley game, in the game against Burnley on opening day, where they won 3-0. And Sunderland were exceptional against West Ham, but I feel like Sunderland were, better than Burnley, since Burnley obviously lost. I think Sunderland, will win 1-0 because Burnley. I didn't actually watch the game. They're probably all right, but I just think it'll be. I feel like it'll only be a 1-0 game. Brentford, Aston Villa. It'll be Aston Villa 2-0. No, it'll be Aston Villa 3-1. I think Brentford will take another 3-1 loss. They lost 3-1 to Nottingham Forest. Aston Villa did draw to Newcastle, but to be fair, they had a red card. I feel like they could do a whole lot more than just 3-1 against Brentford, but I just feel like Brentford will manage to score one back late on, and I feel like Aston Villa will have a pretty convincing win. Anyway, Arsenal Leeds, I think this one will be a 3-0 win to Arsenal. I just think Leeds and Everton weren't great in that game against each other. I think that Arsenal will win 3-0. I think it'll be a convincing win for Arsenal. Leeds will be pretty bad, and I think they'll ultimately get relegated this season. Next is Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest. Crystal Palace were playing okay, but in my opinion, they weren't the stronger team. I think this won't be a high-scoring game, but I think it could be close to a draw. But I'm gonna honestly give it 2-1 to Nottingham Forest, because Nottingham Forest were pretty good in that first match, even though Brentford also weren't that great. Next is Everton versus Brighton. Now I want to say Everton's going to be great this season, come top 10, with Jack Grealish, Dewsbury Hall, but I also can't really say much after that Leeds game where they lost 1-0. I think Brighton had like an alright game against Fulham. I feel like they could have done a lot more than drawing, but they didn't lose, so it was alright. I think it will be a 1-0 win to Brighton. I think Brighton will win, but I think Everton will be stronger than in that Leeds game. Man United versus Fulham. This will be where Man United pick up their first points of the season. I think this will be a 2-0 win. I think Fulham won't be that strong this season, and I think Manchester United will be. I think probably it'll be like Brian Bueno or something to score one of the goals for Man United. I think the front three will be Cunha, Bueno, and Cesco. I think one or two of them will score, and I think it'll be a 2-0 to Man United. And last but not least is the Isak derby, the Newcastle-Liverpool game. Now I think, I'm not sure what I think for this one. I think, depend if Isak plays. If Isak plays, it's either Newcastle will be better or worse. Either it feels like there's one less player on the pitch, or it feels like they've gained 3 from that Aston Villa game, if that makes sense. I feel like see if Newcastle put on Isak and Isak, comes onto the pitch and decides to and does play incredible, then it could be a draw or even a win to Newcastle. But I think it could be a high scoring game and 3-2 to Liverpool, and I think Liverpool will pick up another 3 points. And Newcastle will lose this game by 1 goal. I think it will be close, and it will come down to like a last minute winner by Liverpool. But I think it will be a 3-2 win by Liverpool. Anyway, guys, that is the end of the video there. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe. See you next time. Goodbye.